All right. Welcome back to another episode of Investing with Quito. We got my co-host here, Jeremy, and we got a special guest today, Patti Baish. So, Patti, welcome. How are you today?
Very good. How are you?
All right. So, just kind of give us a little background because we invite you on our show as a special guest, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit later. But before we do that, just kind of share us a little background, what you do and how you got into real estate.
Well, I am Patti Baish, and I'm from Colstrip, Montana. I got into real estate, started working on it probably last January, and I believe I got my license in April, May. Started really diving into it, and I love real estate. And the more that I'm around like-minded people and you know people that have a vision to do, where real estate is, you can't go wrong. It might seem like it's, high to some people, but you can never go wrong buying dirt. And the thing is, you need to if you can.
Hmm.
So, and I am so happy I met Keto and the group because it's getting together with like-minded people, and they have, great vision, and, making plan, goals and dreams, and just want to do better for their family. And that's what I want to do.
Nice.
So
So what
thank you.
yeah, thank you for coming here. So kind of go back a little bit. So what got you into real estate? I mean, what were you doing before you jumped into real estate?
Well, actually, I was spending a lot of time with I have four grandkids and a husband here in Colstrip. And actually, one of my nieces was taking the course in Billings and asked me if I wanted to take it. I said, "Oh, heck, why not?" So
Hmm.
I decided to go do the real estate thing. And took me a little bit. I'm not, you know, a big bookworm, but I kept at it and kept at it. And I got my license, and I'm glad I did. So thank you, Kristen Ashcraft, for um, encouraging me.
Nice,
Wonderful.
nice. So I know that we met through was it through Jamie, right?
Yes,
Jamie, right? That's how we met. And then you've also started coming to our group because I know Jeremy and I we do a meetup. Um well, my phone is ringing. Sorry about that. People call me early. And so we because Jeremy and I we do our meetups once a month on Thursdays. And you've been coming to those, right?
yep,
And then just recently, I mean, because I know you've been wanting to invest in real estate, right?
I
And we
have.
always talk about taking action.
Hmm.
And and so just kind of tell us what you did. I mean, because that's why you we brought on the show. You took some action and then you made things happen. So just want to just kind of
Well,
share about that with us.
sure. Well, just every time that I come to one of your meetings, it's very inspiring. And this last meeting, it seemed like, I mean, we had quite a few people there, and just mingling with all the different people. And then I got to Keto, and you had a property, and I just kept quizzing you, I mean, like the different, you know, plans, and you wanted to maybe offload it. And I just was saying, okay, how about this? How about this? Because I don't have a ton of money. And so I was trying to see how I could do it. And I know I can do it. And so I just kept seeing, kind of, um, bargaining with Keto, and we made a deal. And it was awesome, and it's exciting. I um, drove by the property, and yeah, it's going to take some work, but I think, a little hard work, and then I'm going to have my first income producing property, and I think it's great.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think what's great about that because you've been showing up. and you just asking a question, and you actually kind of took action because a lot of people, they show up, and I'm glad they keep showing up. But you've actually you just took action, and I know you're in your due
Hmm.
diligence process right now, but just the
Hmm.
fact that you're taking action, right? Because that's
Right.
that's the key. Like you gotta continue to take the actions, whether it works out right. It doesn't really matter, right? But the
Hmm.
fact that is that you went ahead, you took that information and you took action because you were the one that initiated the conversation. You started initiating the deal. I was like, okay. And you say, what about this? What about this? Like, oh, okay. I guess she really wants it. So, okay, let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. And thank you, Keto, for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate it.
No, it's my pleasure. But Jimmy, you have anything you'd like to ask Patty?
Yeah, I remember I first met Patty because I was calling on really long like on the market listings, and Patty just called me one day like out of the blue. She's like, "Hey, do you want to look at this property that's for sale by owners?" Like, absolutely, I do. And so she's one of the few people I appreciate that she follows up. So that's how we got connected more, and they came to the meetings. And then she's always asking questions like, "Hey, how can you make this deal work? How can you make this deal work?" So Patty's really good at that. But Patty, as a real estate agent, because what's really helpful to work with investors, and what can investors do if they're talking with agents or trying to make those connections and find leads with agents?
Well, I think number one, you need to have a connection and just be willing to work with each other because, you know, there's a lot of deals out there, and we as real estate um, agents have to look at it, a lot of properties. So please be patient with us. And and the thing is, we just have to go out. Like Jeremy always tells me, like, basically, you see all these foreclosures, you see all the properties that have been on the market for quite some time. You have to, as agents and as investors, dig deep and try to, contact the people and just dig until somebody says, yes, we are willing to, it's been on the market this certain amount of days, we're willing to be creative because as investors, all we want, and as real estate agents, we want a win-win for everybody. We want, whoever's investing, if it's just a single home, we want, a win for that, you know, those people and for us and for all of us to work together to make deals happen because, we need to, buy properties and buy investments because if we don't, somebody else will.
Right. And so
Mhm.
being that been been in real estate, like what are you currently seeing right now in the market? Are you because I know you do work a lot in the Billings area. And
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
as from an agent perspective, I mean what are you seeing out there right now?
Well, one thing, everybody's saying, the interest rates are so high. Yeah, they are up there a little bit, but if you've been around for any amount of years, like I have, you've seen the interest rates higher even in the past. When I wasn't in real estate or just, you know, just living, the interest rates are high. So at the seven, range, y- yeah, they are high, um, but we see them trickling down. So the thing is they're not gonna, drop significantly. And if you want to get into a house, I say, now's the time because um, the, the property value is only going to increase. So do what you can. Get with a good agent. There's different programs you can get buy downs. Um, we can help you find real estate.
Gotcha.
And
Do
the
you find
thing
that
is you just have to be willing to, take the plunge.
gotcha?
What's that, Jeremy?
Do you find a lot of sellers right now with the agents they're having like just trouble people affording? Is it affordability problem or is it inventory problem? With that, I'm like looking at Zillow right now. It's like a lot of things are just been over on the market for over 100 days or been relisted again.
Uh-huh.
So is it just
Right.
what do you find people? Is it
Yeah.
affordability? What the house is or
It's a little combination of a little bit of everything. That we have, there's not a ton on the market. But we see it picking up, being springtime. Everybody's getting their properties, cleaned up and on the market. Um, I, you know, I think, like you said, Jeremy, it's a combination of things. But
Okay.
there's deals out there. You have to dig deep and you know, just go looking and get a good real estate agent. Call me 406-740-0317.
All right. Yeah, and that's
All
the
right.
thing too, Patty, I like about you is that you go out there, you get in, you think outside the box, right? I mean, whether
Mhm.
it's because as you said, doing stuff creatively is really the key to getting more buyers. Because yeah, interest rates, is high, but at the end of the day, it's about the payments, like how much can they pay per month, right?
Right,
Because like
right.
you said, the real estate, it's not, it's going to continue to increase. I don't see it like
Mhm.
dropping, right?
Right.
But if
Mhm.
you could afford it now, hey, down the road when interest rates do drop, you can always refinance, right?
Refinance. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So
Yep. And get with, I mean, we have tons of good lenders. And if you want to get a hold of me, I can get you in, contact with different lenders. And they have programs for all different kinds of deals. So,
nice. Nice. And then for you specifically, I know you're getting to in investing. Like, um, what's your goal and how many properties or this how many properties would you like to purchase this year?
well, if I could get one more. I might drive my husband over the edge just a little bit. My first deal kind of did that, but he's on board, I think. But no, the if I could get one more, I would be grateful and
Mhm.
thankful. I know I would in time do more. I mean, if you go to these investor meetings, you see the people that have picked up 52 doors in, not very many years, so you just have to, as long as you know, it will cash flow and you can, make your payments and or have somebody help you make your payments and then just continue to do that. Um, that's my goal is just to watch the people that have been doing it and learn from them. So
Nice.
are you guys ready to help me?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's why we're here. That's why we love doing our monthly meetups. So if you guys are ever in the Billings area, look come what's our Facebook page, Jeremy? I
It's
don't remember.
Big Sky Creative REI. So if you
Yeah,
search Big Sky REI, it will come up, but we're the creative section. I think we're the only one in town that focuses on like creative financing and other options besides just traditional investing.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, Patty, thank you for being on our show. Thank you for being an example, right? I mean, taking action. I think the other members that were there seeing you take action is just inspiring them as well to
Mhm.
take action. And that's what Jeremy and I, we want to do with our meetups, to just inspire other people to take action and help people get deals, right?
Yep.
That's
Because,
right.
in the community with how people show up, there's somebody out there that has what you want and stuff like that, and be able to collaborate and help each other. And that's the reason why we created the group, was that we can do that and watch people build out the portfolio. So thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. See you guys
All
later.
right. Yeah, bye.